Welcome to the Global Game Show, live on TikTok with your host, Amy.
2026, the Global Game Show by Amy Rose Abroad, all rights reserved.
All right, welcome to Friday Live. Woo! There we go. All right. So, if you're watching on YouTube, hello. As always, my name is Amy from Amy Rose Abroad, okay? And we are going to be starting our Friday trivia night, our Flued Out Friday, all right? So, I want to know if you saw... I see you're okay. How you doing? So we're gonna wait for more people to come in because once we get to 900 likes, we will start our first game, and I'll be telling you at that point what country we're starting from. What country we're starting in. Okay, and we have a bunch of fun games tonight. All right, and fun thing is that we added more food to our first class menu. So if you end up having the highest points tonight, that means you get to be in our first class, and first class always gets a good meal. All right? So let's get on in here. Tell me how your day is doing, how your day has been. Okay, for me, it is 8 o'clock at night. So it is the end of the day, but for some of you, it may be the middle of the day. It may be close to the end of the day. But you know what? I want to know either way how you're doing. Melissa said, my day's good. Okay, Melissa, nice to see you. Hopefully you are our player tonight. All right. Everybody who's coming in, just let me know how your day has been, how you're doing. Okay, you made it. Okay, it is Friday. I know I saw you guys on Wednesday, but today is Friday, so we have another special live for you tonight. So let's get up to 900 likes and we will start our very first game. All right. Woo! And I'll let you hear the music a little bit because this music is from this specific country. So maybe you can tell me what kind of vibe, what kind of beat it is, okay? And whoever gets it right the first time, and whoever gives me, well, not the first time, but whoever gives me the right answer first will get their first point of the night. Woo-hoo! All right. And don't forget to share this with people. Do not forget to like the live, of course. I see our likes going up. But don't forget to share this with others, okay? Tell your mama, tell your grandmama, tell your dad, your uncle, your cousin, your pet dog. Share it with everybody. All right. Let's see what we're talking about here. Well and blessed, cooking from my grams. Ooh, what are you cooking? Don Julio, welcome in. Hopefully you are here to stay too. And shout out to Don Julio because he was our winner for, I think, our pilot episode. And by the way, if you have not seen our pilot episode, our very first episode that we did for the Global Game Show, it is on YouTube now. You just click the YouTube link in my bio and you'll be able to see our first episode. And our second episode will come out tomorrow. And our third episode that we did on Wednesday will come out on Monday. So like I said, go ahead and click that link so that you'll be able to stay up to date with all the episodes we have done so far. All right, I see we're at 486 likes. Let's get them up. There we go. Up. Yeah. Can anybody guess the country that we're doing today? All right, let's see what y'all talking about in the comments. Welcome in. I love the comments. Trust me, as long as we are nice, we will be able to have a fun game and everything like that. And so keep your comments. Say what you got to say in the comments because I love meeting new people. And tell me where you're from. Did you just see my profile and see that I was live? Are you coming from the FYP? Are you coming from YouTube? Where are you coming from? And what are you doing? Because it is Friday and you made it to the end of the work week. So congratulations. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! All right. Yes. All right. Melissa said Albania in the house. Woohoo! Okay. Don Julio said FYP. Okay, great. Don't forget to share this with other people because we want to get as many players in as possible. All right, and we are already at 1K likes. I did promise you that once we get to at least 900, that we would start our very first game. So we are at 1.1K likes. You guys are ready to get started. Okay, so Like I said, our very first question, who can tell me what country we are going to do tonight, okay? We already did Mexico, we've already done the UK, we did all around the world our first episode, but which one do you think that we're doing tonight? Go ahead and put it in the comments, and whoever gets it right will get their very first point. All right, and don't worry, like I do in every live, if you do not get the answer correct, even if you guess and it's not correct, you still get half of a point, okay? All right, let me get my marker out because I want to make sure I put all my players in here. All right, a lot of people are saying Belgium. Melissa, let me put your name down. Melissa, that's not correct, but you still get half of a point, okay? Don Julio said American, no. But it's okay. I'm still going to give you half of a point. And again, shout out to Don Julio because he was our first winner for the very first episode that we ever did. If you want to see the replay, go ahead and click the YouTube link in my bio after the game so that you won't lose your spot. And you'll see our pilot episode. All right. Switzerland, no, not Switzerland. Not Switzerland. Not Britain, no. Because we did the UK, and the UK is, Britain, kind of. All right, Don Julio says Spain, no. All right, one more guess, and then I will give you the answer. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Australia, no, the answer is not Australia. So let me tell you what we're doing tonight. Twerkwood. I'll give you that half a point because you came in just at the same time as Don Julio's answer. All right, welcome Twerkwood. Woohoo! All right. So the country we will be doing our trivia with tonight is Thailand. We are going with Thailand, okay? And trust me, my research that I did about this country, trust me, it is something that I would have never expected from Thailand. So I'm so happy to be sharing with you these fun trivia facts and just the fun things we're going to do with Thailand tonight, okay? And remember, we always have viewer requests. If you need a hint at any point, I know YouTube will not be able to see this and they're going to wonder what I'm pointing at. But if you need a hint at any point of the game, you go ahead and drop one rose, okay? And if you just want a little, for me to blow you a kiss because I love you all so much, go ahead and give me a finger heart, okay? But in the meantime, let's start the game. All right, Melissa, I saw you. I know you said China. I'm going to put that here too. All right, but the answer is Thailand. Okay. Are we ready for the first game? Go ahead and drop in the comments and say, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Put a thumbs up. Do whatever you gotta do to show me that you are ready to start our first game. And let's turn this down in the meantime. All right, and remember, it is Friday. You have made it, okay? So we are going to just smooth into the weekend with some wonderful, fun trivia. And I promise you, our last game, if you've been here before, you already know what our last game is going to be. And that is going to be one hilarious game. So make sure you stay to the end. And of course, all of our winners all of our players, I should say, will be on our leaderboard. But I always encourage everyone to follow the winner. So whoever the winner is going to be on my story, they're going to be posted on my TikTok story as well as the YouTube replay that's going to come out. All right, we all said ready. Let's go. Woohoo! And do not forget to share this live, okay? Let's keep playing. Let's keep playing. All right, I think I see Primal Savage in here. Hey, Primal, how you doing? All right, I want to know if Primal's going to be our player tonight too, but let's get started. So the very first section of our game is true or false. So you can put T for true, or you can spell out the full word, or you can put F for false, or spell out the word false, okay? So I need you to tell me. Question number 1. I don't think you guys are ready for this one because Fridays, even though we had a stressful work week, I had to make it a little bit more stressful with these funny true or false questions, okay? All right. Hey, Primal, how are you? How's your day? And I see somebody, hold on, before we go in there, Somebody told me the recipe that they are making for their fam. Ooh, yes, grilled garlic salmon, baked potato scallions. Okay, all right, cool. So our very first question. Thank you, Melissa, for reposting. I appreciate it. All right, so our very first question. True or false? The most common religion in Thailand is Islam. Is that true or false? Okay, yes, Primo, you start our live with the first point. Woohoo! Go ahead, Primo. Yes, the answer is false. The answer is false. The most common religion is Buddhist. In Thailand, the most common religion is Buddhism or being a Buddhist, okay? Now, do not worry because I promised you that even if you guess it wrong, I will still give you half a point because you guessed in the first place. All right, and if you're just coming in, it is not too late to become a player in our game. You just let us know, hey, Larry, what's up, Larry? Okay, and shout out to Larry because Larry was our winner on Wednesday. I don't know if you guys saw my story, but I said you follow all my winners, and Larry was our winner. So do not forget to give him a follow. All right, so let me see who gets those half points. All right, so Primal, you get a full point. Twerkwood, your answer was correct, but you came a little bit late. Well, answered a little bit late, and so I'm still going to give you a half a point. Melissa, that was not correct, but I still give you half a point, okay? Don't worry. It is never too late to play in this game, all right? And Larry, if you decide to answer, you will also be our player. You'll be our fifth player of the game, okay? Question number 2. The head on a person's body is considered sacred. Is it the head? Or is it something else? True or false? Don Julio, you get a point because the answer is true. Yes, the answer is true. The head on a person's body is considered very sacred in Thailand. You do not, if any of you are planning to go to Thailand, do not touch anybody's head, and that includes a baby, okay? It is considered sacred, and they will get mad at you. All right, let's see who gets my half points, though. All right. Yeah, so Larry and Kirkwood, you still get a half a point. Larry, thank you for answering. You are now in our game. You start off with a half point. Twerkwood, half point. All right. Ooh, I love the heart. Thank you. Thank you for the flame heart. And remember, thank you for joining the fan club. Awesome. Love the heart me. And remember, if you ever need a hint at any point of the game, you can go ahead and drop the rose, or you can do a little finger heart if you feel you had a rough day. You need me to blow a little kiss to you, okay? And do not forget, we always have our goal that we have every live. Once we hit that live goal, then we will do the shimmy dance at the end of the game. But for now, we'll stick to the questions. All right? But happy Friday to everyone, okay? Let me also give Melissa half a point, okay? Let me make sure everybody, and Primal as well, half a point. All right, there we go. All right, before we get to the third question, I need us to get to 1.5K likes. We're at 1.2. Let's keep getting those likes up, okay? Woo! We have made it through the week, so it is time to celebrate. Yeah. There we go. Woo! You guys have worked so hard over the week, okay? And you deserve to celebrate. It is freezing. It is cold outside. And what better way to warm ourselves up with some trivia and some dancing? Woo! Oh, yeah. There we go. Melissa said clock it. Yes, I love this. Okay. So question number 3, true or false? And remember, if you were just coming in, what's the score right now? Okay, so Larry, we're gonna do a point check after we get through question 4, okay? So before we get to our last question in this section, we will do a point check, all right? And if you're just coming in, if you take a guess, do not worry, you still get a point if it's wrong. And if you make a guess, and it's right, of course, whatever you do, you're still considered a player in the game. All right, and do not forget, I post these lives on YouTube every chance that I get, okay? Every one of these lives will always go on YouTube. So if you did not catch the start of the show, do not worry, because it will end up on YouTube, and I will always let you know. All right, and speaking of which, the first episode is on YouTube now. All you have to do is just click the link in the bio. Woohoo! All right, so... all right, there we go, Twerkwood, starting off with our goal. All we need is 7 more. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah. All right, so question number 3. Very important for you to listen to. In Thailand, people stand still. I'll repeat that first part again. In Thailand, people stand still at 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. to honor their ancestors. Is that true or false? In Thailand, people stand still at 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. to honor their ancestors. Remember, think about the entire question because all of it counts. All of it counts. All right, see, everybody put T, except for Primal if you're still there. All right, but unfortunately, no one has given me the right answer. Melissa caught on. I think she had to think about it real quick. Melissa, you get our first point, and you also get a half point because you guessed. I mean, there was only 2 answers you could guess, but you still get the full point and a half point because you guessed, and then you also gave the right answer. The answer is false. The answer is false, and I'm going to tell you why. But first, before I tell you why, let me give everybody a half of a point first. And Melissa, the full point. Okay. All right, Twerkwood gets half a point.
We'll be right back after these messages. Moving abroad should not come with risk or uncertainty. That's why Americans Abroad Referral Service is here to connect you with qualified real estate agents and those who assist you on your move abroad. Email us today at americansabroad2@gmail.com and start your European journey today.
It's the time, it isn't it, LOL. Oh, Larry, you think it's the time? Well, let me say it for you. So, it is true that people in Thailand stand still at 8 a.m. and 6 p.m., but it is not to honor their ancestors. It is because the Thailand national anthem plays at 8 a.m. and 6 p.m., and that is the only 2 times where they will stand still. Okay, so it is not to honor their ancestors. It is to honor the national anthem. Okay? All right. The more you know. Okay? Woohoo! All right, so once I get through question number 4, we will do a point check. And whoever has the most amount of points will have their first class meal. But first, let's get through question number 4. And do not forget, I'm watching the likes, so let's get them up. Let's get them up. All right, I love that we're at 2.2 thousand likes. That's awesome. Let's keep it going because it's Friday, and you all earned a day of partying, okay? There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. So question number 4. In Thailand, people smile only if they are happy. Is this true or false? Yes, Larry, the answer is false. Good job, good job, good job. All right, Larry. You guys got to watch out for Larry, and you got to watch out for our winners because they are coming in hot. Okay? So, the answer is False. Sometimes they smile to hide anger or embarrassment. So if you ever visit Thailand, do not think that everyone that's smiling at you is happy. Okay? Uh-oh, Larry said I'm going for the double W's. Okay, Larry, I think Larry wants to be our winner again. He was already our winner on Wednesday. Let's see if he's our winner today. We never know. Okay. I was not doing the 6-7 dance there, okay? So don't play me like that. All right, there we go. Thank you, Twerkwood, for sending more because we are going to get to our goals tonight. All right. I'm protecting my crown. Okay. All right. Larry said he's protecting his crown, so we don't know. It may be Larry that's our winner tonight. All right, let's see who else guessed, and they will get a half of a point. Okay, yes, Twerkwood, you were correct, but you still get half of a point. Melissa, you were correct, but you still get half of a point because you guessed a little bit later. But don't worry, because we are about to tally up these points right now, and I have a feeling that someone that I know, I'm not going to say, they're going to have their first class meal, and I will share with you all the things that we have added to our global air menu. Okay, so let's tally up these points. Melissa, you have 4.5 points so far. Don Julio, if you're still here, you have 3 points. Twerkwood, you have 2.5. Larry, you have, Primal, you have 1.5 points. Larry, you have 2 points. So that means our first class, that means that Melissa has been moved to first class, and that means Melissa, go ahead and listen out to this menu because I'm going to give you the new menu items that we have on Global Air. Okay, so we have vanilla ice cream, french fries, chicken wings, tacos, pepperoni pizza, bacon cheeseburger, spaghetti, steak, birthday cake, or salmon. Go ahead and pick your first class meal. Melissa, what is going to be your first class meal? Chicken wing. Oh, let me get that for you, okay? I'm going to heat them up. Here is your plate of chicken wings. Enjoy, enjoy. They are hot. Not too spicy, but they are warm enough, okay? So eat them quick. Okay? You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm going to set this here, okay, so that your food is nice and warm whenever you're ready to eat it. Every last question of the section, I love to give people double points. So the answer to this question will be worth double. So instead of 1 point, it's going to be worth 2 points, okay? So whoever gets this right will have 2 points. All right, so question number 5. Are we ready for question number 5? Go ahead and let me know in the comments that we're ready for question number 5. Are we ready? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, Larry said yep. Okay, and thank you for liking the live. I'm so happy that we are at 4.3K likes. I absolutely love it. Let's keep those likes up. All right, Twerkwood said yes. Melissa said yes. Okay, cool. All right, players, let's play the next question. All right, so Thailand was colonized by the British in 1957. Is that true or is that false? Larry, you are going for the wins. You are catching up to Melissa right now because yes, the answer is false. The answer is false. Fun fact. Thailand has never been colonized by any European power. Melissa, you managed to get 2 guesses in there, so I'm going to be fair. I'm going to give you 2 half points, which equals 1 point. All right, Twerkwood, you guessed correctly, and you get half of a point. All right, good job. Oh, wait, hold on. Larry, you get 2 points, actually, because I promised at the end, the last question of each section is worth double. Good job. Woo! All right, okay. Nice. All right. Before we get to our next section of the game, which is guess that word. Now, this is going to be very, very hard because I am not giving half points for this round. If you're not the first person to put this in the chat, the right answer, you just won't get a point. All right? Because we're going to raise some stakes in here, okay? So, before we get to it though, I want to see us at 5.5K likes. We're at 5.1. Let's bring it up. 5.5K likes. We can do it. And if you have more people to share this with, go ahead and share it out, share it out, share it out.
We'll be right back after these messages. Moving abroad should not come with risk or uncertainty. That's why Americans Abroad Referral Service is here to connect you with qualified real estate agents and those who will assist you on your move abroad. Email us today at americansabroad2@gmail.com and start your European journey today.
All right, and let's not forget, we have our live goal tonight. We're at 2 out of 8. Once we get to that 8, I will let my hair down, take off the stewardess scarf, and we'll be ready to shimmy it on up, okay? And you already know what song I like to shimmy it to, so hopefully we get to end our Friday live with that, okay? All right. Oh, we're at 5.7. Good, good, good. I love it, I love it, I love it. So, this is one word. And I'm going to give you a hint, okay? And if you need more hints, you're just going to have to give a rose, okay? Because this first hint should be the easiest. So, question number 1. Women cannot touch them. That's your first hint. Women cannot touch them. If this was section number 1, I would have given Larry a half point, but you know, it's getting hard now. Larry, it is not men. No. Well, yeah, no. This next hint is super easy, but I'm not going to give you a hint unless you ask for one. Okay, so you're just going to have to keep guessing, and we're just going to be guessing all night. All right, Larry said, okay, good. Larry wants a hint. So, the second hint is, you see them in temples. So the first hint is women cannot touch them. No woman in the world. Number 2, the second hint is you see them in temples. No, it is not priests. No. I have one more hint to give you, but only if you ask for it. Statues? No, it is not. Not statues. And I see that we are at 6.4K likes. That is amazing. Okay, amazing. It is not Bible? No. That bell? No. Nope. And if you go on Google, I will see you. I will see you go in and out of this room. Think about it. Think about, I can't give you the hint unless you ask for it. Unless you ask for it. All right, Larry wants one more hint. Okay. They shave their heads and meditate. They shave their heads and meditate. So the first hint, women cannot touch them. Number 2, you see them in temples. Number 3, they shave their heads and meditate. Yes, Larry, you get it. Woo-hoo! Go, Larry. Go, Larry. Go, Larry. All right, so Larry's going to get that .29. All right. Good job. So yes, the answer is monk. Yes, so when you go to Thailand, remember, if you are a woman, you cannot touch a monk. Number 2, you will of course see a monk in a temple. And number 3, they shave their heads and meditate. It is a monk. Go, Larry. Go, Larry. Go, Larry. Woo! Okay. All right. Question number 2. Well, here's the hint. Okay? I was nervous, LOL. If you're coming in, welcome. Do not forget to share the lives with others. Okay? And remember, well, not for this round, but I'll allow it for the third round. Anyone who does not guess correctly will still get a half a point except for this round. We are going with right points only. All right. So the first hint. They give rides to tourists. They give rides to tourists. Wow! Okay, Larry! Yes, the answer is elephant. The answer is elephant. Okay, Larry, you are in it to win it. Okay, hold on. All right, now because this one is a little hard, I will tally up the points now so that whoever ends up on first class now will be allowed to have a first class meal. Remember, this second round, no one got half points. So whatever points you had in the first round, if you didn't get anything right, that is the points that you still have. Okay? So let's start off with the bottom up. We're going to go with Kirkwood up to Melissa, then we're going to go Larry up to Primal. Okay, so Twerkwood. I don't know why I called you. I get confused with your usernames, Twerkwood, okay? So anyway, Twerkwood, you have 1, 2, 3. 3 points. Don Julio, you have 1, 2, 3 points. Okay, so both of you are at neck and neck. Melissa, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.5 points. Larry, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 points. And Primal, you have 1.5 points. So that means that Larry, you get our next first class meal as you are in first class, maybe sitting next to Melissa. Okay, so Larry, go ahead and pick your first class meal. You have vanilla ice cream, french fries, nachos, bacon cheeseburger, pepperoni pizza, spaghetti, steak, birthday cake, or salmon. Go ahead, Larry. Go ahead and pick your first class meal, and we will move on to question number 3 for Guess That Word. We don't have tacos, Larry, but we have nachos. Is that okay? Next time, I will put that in the request. I will tell the pilot to make sure that he gets you some tacos, okay? All right, so you requested some nachos. All right. Larry, here are your nachos. Okay. Oh, put also Coca-Cola. Okay, I will make sure that I let the pilot know that they need tacos and Coca-Cola, okay? So there you go, Larry. Here's your nachos. Be careful of the sour cream and avocado. All right, there you go. There you go. There you go. All right, Larry, did you get it? I'm gonna put this to the side. It's still hot. All right, it's on the the warmer right now. So when you're ready to eat it, it is gonna be right here. Okay. Number 3, and I love that we're at 6.9 thousand likes. This is amazing. If you haven't shared it with people, go ahead and share it. If you're watching on the YouTube replay, do not forget to also put your comments in the, we'll put your answers in the comments as well. All right, and remember, anyone who wins tonight's round will be posted. Well, all the players are posted on my story, and they're also posted on the YouTube replay. And episode 1 is out now. All right, so question number 3. This is a very important place to go. That's your first hint. Very important place to go. No, it is not a shrine. No, it is not. No. Is it I cannot answer that for you, Melissa. You're going to have to kind of figure it out. If you need a hint, just go ahead and put that rose in the room, and I will give you the hint, which is much easier than the first one, okay? And we are at 2 out of 8 of our shimmy dance goal. So once we get to 8, we will do our shimmy dance at the end of this live. All right, let's see what you guys are. Buddha statue. No, it is not a Buddha statue. No. Nope. If you need a hint, you just let me know. Or we can keep guessing all night. It's up to you. The capital. No, the answer is not the capital. It is not the capital. All right, Twerkwood. Okay, Twerkwood dropped the rose. Thank you so much. Okay, so cool. Well, Twerkwood has given you all a hint. The second hint. There are 40,000 of them in Thailand. And I'll even add something extra. It had to do with the very first question that I asked you on this live. The very first question where we did true or false. It has something to do with that. Larry, yes, you said it first. The answer is tempo. Good job, good job. Woohoo, woohoo, woo, woo, woohoo. All right, good job, Larry. You answered that correctly. The answer is tempo. Yes. Just to let you know, there are 40,000 temples in Thailand. Twerkwood, yes, but because you answered the question after Larry, I cannot give you a half a point, but you are more specific, and that is correct. Thank you. There you go. Larry said that's a lot. Yes, it is a lot. All right, so before we get to our fourth and final question of this section, okay, I need us to get to 8,000 likes. We're at 7.2. Let's get to 8,000. And while we are getting there, I will give you some fun facts about Thailand. So buckle your seatbelts and thank you for choosing Global Air. All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get those likes up. Now, fact number 1. It is common to buy grilled crickets and worms at the night markets. So if you're going to Thailand and you're craving a cricket, then you go on to the night market, okay? There we go. All right, fact number 2. Fact number 2. Fact number 2. If you look outside your window, you will see that there are 1,400 islands in Thailand alone. Again, 1,400 islands in Thailand alone. Okay? Now, fact number 3. Fact number 3. If you look out this window, you will see that if you are craving an iced tea and you are in Thailand, just expect for the iced tea to be bright orange and have condensed milk in it. All right, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So again, if you're craving some crickets or some bright orange iced tea with some milk in it, then Thailand is the place to go. Woohoo! All right, we're at 7.7K likes. We're going to keep our seatbelts on. I think they do have boba. Yes, I'm not too sure how popular it is, but I think that they do. We're at 7.8K likes. Once we get to 8K likes, we will start with our last question, which is worth double the points. Woo, 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 woo.
We'll be right back after these messages. Moving abroad should not come with risk or uncertainty. That's why Americans Abroad Referral Service is here to connect you with qualified real estate agents and those who will assist you on your move abroad. Email us today at americansabroad2@gmail.com and start your European journey today.
There we go. We are at 8.0K likes. Here is your first hint for this double or nothing question. This thing has been famous in Thailand since the 1930s. This thing has been famous in Thailand since the 1930s. All right, who can put their guesses in? Who's gonna get it right? Who's gonna get the 2 points? Who's gonna get the 2 points for this section? Buddha statue, no. Again, if you are ready for another hint, because I have 2 more, and I promise you these are gonna be very easy hints, go ahead and drop a rose in the room. But if not, you can keep guessing. Grand Palace, no. That's a good guess though, but it is not the correct one. No, Larry, that's not correct. No. You can keep guessing or you can drop a rose and I will give you a second hint. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Larry wants a second hint for everyone. Larry has gifted you all a second hint. Thank you, Larry, so much. All right, so you do not eat this with chopsticks. So now you know that it's something to eat. You do not eat this with chopsticks, but it has been famous since the 1930s. What do you think it is? 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 Come on. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? No, it's not beef. No, it's not beef. No, 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 no. Who's gonna guess again? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Melissa, it is not meat. No. Okay, who's gonna keep guessing? I have one more hint to give to you. And remember, if no one gets this right, the host may get her very first point. Uh-oh. No, Larry, it's not a monkey. No. I'm sure monkeys have been around way more than, way far beyond 1930. Tum Sum. No, it's not Twerkwood, but you may or may not be close. I don't know. It's not a lion. No, it's something that you eat. Panthers, no. Twerkwood, yes. You get a point. You get 2 points, actually. So congratulations to Twerkwood. The answer is pad thai. Pad thai. Yes, yes. All right, Twerkwood, you get 2 points. Woohoo! Woohoo! All right. Always a noodle dish. Yes. So this noodle dish contains peanuts, eggs, and sometimes they put shrimp in it. I don't know how often they do that, but they said it's not very common, but they sometimes put shrimp in it. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm going to tally up these points. And while I tally up these points, I'm going to need us to get to 8.9K likes. We're at 8.4. Go ahead and keep tapping. 8.9. I'm here cooking and trying to keep up with you. Okay, well, be careful when you cook, okay? We always want safe cooking, all right? But thank you so much for being here and multitasking, okay? So, Melissa, I know you're leaving us early, but don't worry about it. You can always catch the replay on YouTube once I post it, okay? So, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.5 points. So, Melissa, I'm going to put that here. You have 5.5 points. So if no one gets higher than 5.5 points tonight, that means Melissa will be our winner. Okay? All right, Don Julio, you have, if you're still here, I think we lost you, but I'm going to calculate your points anyway. No worries, no worries, okay? We always have another show on Sunday, okay, Melissa? So I will see you on Sunday if you are around. If not, Wednesday is your day, queen. All right? So, Don Julio, I think we might have lost you, but you still have 1, 2, 3 points. Okay? All right, so we'll put 3 until he returns. Twerkwood, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 points, Twerkwood. Primal, we may have lost you too, but no worries. You have 1.5 points. Okay. Larry, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 points. All right. So that means that Larry gets our first class meal again. Larry, tell me what you need. We have vanilla ice cream, french fries, pepperoni pizza, bacon cheeseburger, spaghetti, steak, birthday cake, or salmon. All right, what's it gonna be, Larry? What's it gonna be? Woohoo! What's it gonna be? All right, steak. All right, let me warm up the steak for you, okay? And I see we're at 9.6 thousand likes. I am looking, okay? I am looking. All right, Larry, you want your steak? All right, now, Larry, we just got regulated by the FAA to put cows on the plane, so we can only fit like a calf on there. I think that's a baby cow. Yeah, but anyway, here's the steak for you. Okay, we got 3 organic pounds of grass-fed steak. Okay, there we go. So he said, so I get veal. Yeah, pretty much. You get veal. Okay. All right, but we just got regulated to bring cows on the plane because the weight restriction and everything. So hopefully next time we'll have bigger pieces of steak. All right. There we go. And I see that we are halfway to our live goal tonight. So if we want to see that shimmy dance, we're gonna get this popping, okay? Because I cannot wait to celebrate with you at the end of the live with that shimmy dance. And if you've been here before, you know exactly what I'm gonna dance to. All right, so Larry, I'm going to leave this over here, all right? Nice and warm, all right? Okay. All right, so I think we are ready for our final game, which is Guess That Picture! Woohoo! So, I'm going to be drawing a picture of something, and you're going to have to guess what it is. If I finish drawing the picture by the time, and there's no right guesses, then I get the points, okay? And you have all played amazing, and you have come too far, all right, for the host to just win the game, okay? So, are we ready? And I see that we're at 10,000 likes. Thank you so much. It is amazing. Okay, you guys are doing awesome on this Friday. I know it's cold. I know we are tired from the week, but what better way to usher in the weekend than to have a dance party? Okay. All right. So are we ready for our first picture? All right, I see a lot of laughy emojis, and congrats to, I think Twerkwood is one of our subscribers. So hey, Twerkwood, I want to also give a special shout out and a special thank you for that, because I have a lot more content coming out from my subscribers only. All right, so, I love the heart me. Thank you. Okay, all right, so I think that was Larry's signal that he's ready. And Twerkwood, I see the high five, the prayer hand saying that you're ready too. So let's start with our first picture. And if you're coming in and out, because I see people coming in and out of the room, do not forget that if you're in here and you take a guess, you're automatically a player in this game, okay? And we are doing half points for this section, okay? For Guess That Picture, okay? You can guess as many times as you want. And remember, all guesses are half of a point. Well, if they're not right. And correct answers get, well, hold on. You guys didn't catch me on something. Hold on. I was supposed to give Twerkwood another point, okay? Because he got the last question right, which I told you every question of the last section gets 2 points. So let me add that point on there, okay? So, but Larry's still the winner for that one. Okay, so we are ready for our first picture. Let's start it. Let me just see what's on my list. Here's your first hint. Here is your first hint. Baby, no. But you still get half of a point for guessing. Okay, you can get... Who gave me 5? I see 5 there. So if okay. All right. Larry, thank you so much. You get a... Okay. Yes, we is ready. Oh, hello, F. Welcome to the game. So we are doing Guess That Picture. So I am drawing something. Our country tonight is Thailand. So whatever I draw has something to do with Thailand. Okay? So let me go ahead and show you the second part of the drawing. There's 3 parts that I'm going to draw. Who can guess that? F. Yes, you're correct. Yes. Larry and Twerkwood, you might have some competition because F has just entered the game and they are coming in hot. The answer was monk. Yes, yes. As you know, I can't really draw, so this is what I think a monk looks like. As you can tell, I've never been to Thailand. All right, so are we ready for our second picture? Are we? Chef, priest. You guys said it after the correct answer, so I cannot give you those half points. All right, but let's keep liking the live. And if you are ready for your second question for our very last game of the night, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Say I'm ready. Put the sponge emoji for SpongeBob. Whatever you got to do to let me know that you are ready for our next picture. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. And of course, if we get to our live goal tonight, I will let my hair down, take off the stewardess scarf, and we will do our shimmy dance. Right now, we are at 4 out of 8, so we are halfway there, people. Let's go. Oh, I love the cheering crab. Thank you. All right, so there's a hint. Go ahead and take a good look at it. Buddha statue, no, but you get a half of a point. Twerkwood, no, it is not that, but you get half of a point. All right. Birds, no, but you get half of a point. Remember, wrong guesses, you still get something. You get half of a point. Here is the second part. It is not a palace, no. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. And we're at 11.0K likes. That is amazing. Who can guess what I am drawing now? Again, this has to do with Thailand. And if you need a hint, go ahead and drop a rose in the room and I will give you a hint. All right. Who can guess it? All right, Twerkwood. Twerkwood, you need a rose. Okay, Twerkwood gave a rose to everyone, so that means I can give you a hint. I will give you a hint. They are, this might give it away. I don't want to give this away. Okay, so this thing is big. It's big. That's all I can give you. And I'll say this too. It's big and it has something to do with our guess that word section that we had. Okay, so if you missed it, you're just gonna have to help each other out in the chat. Come on, who can do it? Who can do it? Who can do it? All right, remember it's big. Larry, you got it right. Yes, it is an elephant. This is what I was going to draw. Hold on. This is my best rendition of an elephant, okay? You've been saying elephant? Let me see, F. Let me make sure. Yeah, no, F, I didn't see that at all. I'm so sorry, but that was not in our chat. I know. Next time, if you cannot use words, you can always put emojis. Always emojis, okay? Sometimes TikTok might think that you're saying something offensive, like calling me an elephant, which is fine. But you know what? Go ahead and just put the emojis and put whatever you need or describe it to me, okay? Larry, but you get that point, all right? Good job, good job. And let's thank Twerkwood for giving us a hint, because I know these are not easy, especially with my drawings, okay? All right, so we are at, hold on, we are going to calculate, we're going to calculate our points now, okay? And when I do that, I want us to get to 11. Well, oh, wow, you guys are surprising me. I want us to get to 12,000 likes. Let's get to 12,000 likes. We're at 11.8K likes. And I'm going to calculate these points. And whoever is the leader of the points will get their first class meal again.
We'll be right back after these messages. Moving abroad should not come with risk or uncertainty. That's why Americans Abroad Referral Service is here to connect you with qualified real estate agents and those who will assist you on your move abroad. Email us today at americansabroad2@gmail.com and start your European journey today.
All right, so Melissa's left us, but she has 5.5. Don Julio has 3. Primal has 1.5. So Twerkwood, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5. Larry, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5. F, you have 1.5 points. Now remember, if you do not want to end up behind on the player board, make sure that you get to our lives as soon as you see the live symbol pop up. That is the only way that you will have a chance to be one of our winners, okay? All right, so we have made it to 12.2K likes. I'm loving it. So let's do our very, very next picture. Are you live every day? No, I'm live and I do this game show Fridays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, okay, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Friday, Sunday, and Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will always announce it to you when it happens, okay? So make sure when you see those live events pop up on my profile, go ahead and register so that it will remind you to be our next winner. All right. Larry, go ahead and tell me what you want as your first class meal. Remember, we have vanilla ice cream, french fries, pepperoni pizza, birthday cake, salmon, spaghetti, and a bacon cheeseburger. Which one would you like to have as your first class meal? Burger, okay. I already told you the amount of cows that we're working with. So we put a lot of effort into our burger. All right, so it may be overwhelming. With extra bacon, okay, I got you. Hold on. All right, there you go. Larry, here is your burger. Enjoy. Oh, I don't want it to slip off the plate. There you go. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. All right, Larry, I'm going to put it to the side so that it won't get cold, okay? Who's ready for our third picture? We're 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. All right. Yum, yum. Okay. Thank you so much, F, for liking the live. I love it. We're almost at 13,000 likes. This is amazing. Okay, I cannot wait to see what the end of the live brings. I'm so excited. All right, let's go. Woohoo! Who's ready? Who's ready? All right, so here's your first hint. What is that? Now, there's plenty of names for this. So I will accept the type of... No, it is not a table. No, but you get half of a point for trying. Thank you, Larry. And remember, a guess, even if it's wrong, is better than no guess at all. You can guess as many times as you want as long as I see them quickly before I start drawing again. Okay? Okay? Uh-huh. 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 Truck. No, it's not a truck. It's okay. It's not a truck, though. But I can honestly say out of all the guesses, F is close. F is close. Chair? No, it is not a chair. And if you need a hint, I will give you a really, really good one. It's not a tank. No, Larry, it's not a tank. It is not a tank. No. All right. I will give you that hint. If you need a hint, no, but keep them guesses going because you're right around there. You're at the book, but not at the right page. Okay, so just keep thinking about it. All right, I will accept one more guess. Oh my God, I almost forgot. Twerkwood, you got it right. It's a tuk-tuk. or a motorbike taxi, okay? Motorbike taxi. But tuk-tuk is the name of the word. Yes, that ride-along thing. Yes. Kirkwood, you get 1 full point. Good job. Good job. Woo-hoo! All right. All right. Y'all are doing your thing. Y'all are doing your thing. All right. So, let's get to the very next picture. Very first hint. Hold on, let that effect go away. All right. Hold on, let me bring it closer. No, it is not a palace. It is not a palace, but you still get a half of a point, Larry. Pyramid. No, it's not a pyramid, but you get half of a point. Ah! Okay. So both of you said the same answer at the same time, and it is correct. So because it came into my feed at the same time, I will have to give both of you that point. That's why I say type fast, because you never know. You and another person may have that same correct answer. All right, so Twerkwood and Larry got that full point. Good job. But don't worry, F, because you still got half points for trying. All right, don't be afraid. Just keep guessing, okay? Because here, everyone gets a point, okay? Even if you get it wrong. All right? All right, so before we get to our last picture, which we know is double, I got a few housekeeping things for you. We are at 4 out of 8 in our goal tonight. Once we reach our TikTok goal, I will do that shimmy dance that you know and love. I know I haven't done it for a year and some change, but I will do it on the lives tonight. We are going to buckle our seatbelts and have more Thailand facts. Okay? So, everyone fasten your seatbelts and thank you for choosing Global Air. All right, so did you know that Songkran Thai New Year is the world's biggest water fight? You have the biggest water fight in Thailand. Yes, that's what I meant. That's what I meant, Larry. Thank you. So, did you know that on Thailand's New Year, you get the world's biggest water fight, okay? And also, men in Thailand often become monks temporarily at some point of their lives. All right, F said we've reached it. Okay, so now it's time. I turned off the seatbelt light off. So now we can play more of our game. This very last question that we are on. Sorry, I have to do the evil grin because this one will be the hardest. And we are doing double or nothing. I am not giving out half points for this one. So whoever gets it right gets 2 points this time. All guesses do not count. So, and as always, if you need a hint, go ahead and drop a rose in the room and I will give you a hint. And I promise you the hint that I give you for this one will automatically give you an idea of what I'm drawing. Okay? So, let's go. There's your first hint. Do not overthink it. Heel. No, it is not the heel. Larry, you get the 2 points. Yes, I was drawing the country of Thailand. Hold on, let me finish it out for you. So this is my idea of the country of Thailand. That is the country of Thailand. Larry, I don't know how you're doing this, but we may have a 2-time winner in the room. We may have a 2-time winner. All right. So let me calculate up these points, okay? And after this, we will determine whether or not we are doing our live goal tonight because I'm ready to let my hair down and we are shimmying it up this Friday night. But that is up to you.
We'll be right back after these messages. Moving abroad should not come with risk or uncertainty. That's why Americans Abroad Referral Service is here to connect you with qualified real estate agents and those who will assist you on your move abroad. Email us today at americansabroad2@gmail.com and start your European journey today.
So Melissa's not here, but she still has 5.5 points. Primal has 1.5 points. Don Julio has 3 points. Kirkwood has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.5 points. Woohoo! All right, Larry, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13.5 points. And F, you have 1, 2 points. Okay. So the final scores are that Larry is the winner tonight with 13.5 points. Woohoo! And did we just reach our live goal? Let me take a look here. Let me take a look here. Oop. We did. Okay, so we reached our live goal points. All right. Woohoo! And remember, if you're not already, go ahead and give our winner, Larry, a follow, okay? Because he has clearly shown that he is the trivia king for tonight. Do we get the shimmies, LOL? Yes, you do, because we have reached the live goal, okay? We have reached the live goal. But again, to everyone else, thank you so much for playing. And we're going to change the music, and it is time to get our shimmies on. All right, there we go. Oh, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. There we go. Work. Yeah. There we go. Gonna warm it up. Now we're gonna go shimmy to the front. Yeah. Now we're gonna shimmy to the back. Now we're gonna shimmy to the side. Now we're gonna shimmy to the side. And circle. Go ahead. Welcome back, Melissa. There we go. Now we're gonna bring it down low. Now we're gonna bring it up now. Now we're gonna bring it down low. Now we're gonna bring it up now. There we go. And then circle again. There we go. Circle again. Woo! Alright, now we're gonna shimmy to the front. And now we're gonna shimmy to the back. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Shimmy to the front and shimmy to the back. Shimmy to the front and shimmy to the back. And shimmy to the side and shimmy to the side and shimmy to the side and shimmy to the side. Now circle. There we go. I better see you dancing. Go ahead. Woohoo! There we go. There we go. Now we're gonna shimmy to the front, shimmy to the back, and shimmy to the front, and shimmy to the back. There we go. Now we're gonna bring it down low. Now we're gonna bring it up. Now we're gonna bring it down. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Shimmy to the front and shimmy to the back and shimmy to the front and shimmy to the back and shimmy to the front and shimmy to the back. Woo! There we go. Now shimmy to the side and shimmy to the side. Woohoo! Okay. It was so fun partying up with y'all tonight, okay? And do not forget to go ahead and make sure you follow me on YouTube, because if you missed the beginning of the game or any part of the game, go ahead and click that link and the live replay will be up. This one will be up by, I'll put it up by Thursday, okay? So just look out for next Thursday. It will be up, okay? And I will definitely announce it on my story. Congratulations to Larry for being our two-time winner now, okay, with 13 and a half points. But don't worry, I post everyone who played tonight on our story, okay? Thank you so much for playing, and I cannot wait to see you guys on Sunday, all right? So make sure you get your dancing shoes, do whatever you gotta do on Saturday, because Sunday we are going to go to work. Goodbye, guys.
Moving abroad should not come with risk or uncertainty. That's why Americans Abroad Referral Service is here to connect you with qualified real estate agents and those who assist you on your move abroad. Email us today at americansabroad2@gmail.com and start your European journey today.